Hi guys, it's Pastor Lori. I'm so excited to be able to come on here quickly and give you an update. Since our official launch, so much has been happening. We've been getting some questions and people needing feedback. And so when we met with the group, or when I met with the group on Sunday, I kind of decided, you know what, I think I need to get on and do another video so that I can just bring some more clarification about the ministry, what you can expect, and just maybe clear up some things that you may be wondering and not knowing who or how to ask. First and foremost, again, the name of this women's ministry at Vertical Church is Spark. Now, our desire is to empower, to educate, to engage women, to be ignited to the truth, to come alive in the light of truth, and then become a catalyst of truth for other people. And so what we want to see women doing more on a larger scale at Vertical Church is to not only know their identity and their purpose, but to embrace it. It's one thing to know what you're called to do. It's another thing when you actually embrace it and actively walk it out. We want women to take their next step in their identity and purpose in Christ so that they can become women that have words and actions that line up, so that you can create a spark. Once you've been ignited, you can then create a spark and inspire change in other people. So we want this to be a grassroots movement. We want to light you on fire with the truth of who you are and your purpose so that you can do the same for others. Now, just to clarify, you do not need to sign up to be a part of this women's ministry. If you attend Vertical Church and you are a woman ages 18 years or older, you are already a part of Spark. You're already a part. Spark is a ministry just like any other ministry at Vertical Church. We have been created to serve our female population. And so you don't need to sign up to be a part of Spark. What you need to do is engage, because what you put into something will affect what you get out of it. And that's a biblical principle. The Bible says, be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man sows, he shall reap. And so what you get out of Spark is contingent on how you engage with Spark. So you don't need to sign up. If you're a woman ages 18 and older, you are automatically a part of the Spark Women's Ministry. Again, whether you grow from it or engage in it is up to you. So what are your next steps? Now that you know that you are a part of Spark, what are your next steps? Well, currently we are working on creating a centralized, streamlined way of communicating. And we want to do that to ensure that all of our sisters stay informed. And so that's something we're currently working on. So if you can just bear with us, this is a new ministry. And so we're learning as we're going. We're growing as we go as a team and as a group. But we are working behind the scenes to ensure that our women and our sisters know what's going on, regardless of what age or stage they are in life. However, in the meantime, the best way to stay connected to us really is going to be on this Facebook group page. For now, this is going to be the hub of all things Spark. This is going to be that hub. So spread the word. If you know sisters that have a Facebook page and they have not yet joined this Spark Women's group page, please invite them to join. Please express to them that if they want to know what's going on, they really need to be a part of this group page so that they can get the information in a timely manner. You know, one of the things that we want to do is make sure that no sister is left out. Now, the next thing that you can do to be engaged in this ministry is to make sure that you have submitted your email address to the church, because every quarter our church sends out an email distribution, kind of a newsletter update. And so I guess probably at the end of one season, at the beginning of the next season, you'll get an email. And in that email, there will be a section where you can find information about pertinent events pertaining to Spark, as well as any other ministry at Vertical Church. So you need to make sure that you have your email address listed on that email distribution list. The best way to do that, is to fill out the connection card or to contact the church office. You can go to our main Facebook page, or you can go to the Vertical website to do that. Now, here's the kicker. This is where I need you to really lean in and pay attention. We realize that not everyone has a Facebook account. We realize that not everyone has an email address. So this is where I need you to help us. I need you to spread the word to any sister that you know who feels disconnected or who doesn't have access to technology. Every sister matters in our church, from the youngest to the eldest. So we want to make sure no sister is left behind. So if you can do that for us, if you can make sure that those individuals that you know don't have email or don't have Facebook, or it's not really on Facebook, make sure that when you find out information, you tell them. You'll be surprised how quickly things can spread by word of mouth. You know, we can spread bad news by word of mouth. Why not spread good news by word of mouth? So again, you can help us by doing that. So just to recap, next steps to be engaged in this ministry, because you're already a part of it, is to join this Facebook group page. Please do that. Spread the word. The next thing is to make sure that the church has your email address so that you can receive our quarterly newsletter, in which there will be information pertaining to any upcoming events in our church, and that includes Spark. And lastly, please make sure that you reach out to those sisters that you know are feeling disconnected, not feeling plugged in, or they don't have access to Facebook or email. Make sure they know what's going on. Listen, we call our sisters when there's a sale at Macy's, right? We call our sisters when Stop and Shop has a sale on water. Tell them about this. Get the word out, okay? Can you do that? I know you can. I'm counting on you. We are all a community, and we're better together. Now, I also want to talk about Mother's Day. Mother's Day was just phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, the feedback that we are receiving still from our Mother's Day service really warms my heart. It warms our team's heart. Is such an encouragement to our panelists. You know, it took a lot of courage for them to sit there and be transparent with people, strangers, people that they didn't know. But they believed that God had called them to do it, and they did it with excellence, and they did it with love. And so the feedback has been really good. Even from our men, from our brothers, we've been getting some positive feedback. So thank you so much. Now, in the concourse on Mother's Day, we had an opportunity for women to sign up for an upcoming conference, the Love Conference. Love stands for Ladies of Virtue. This is an annual conference that is taking place on Saturday, June 4th. And as a group, we are going. So we took names and email addresses in the concourse on Mother's Day. For those of you who signed up on Mother's Day, you will be getting an email confirmation of your sign up. Please keep that email, because that is your confirmation that you have indeed signed up for the conference, and you'll need that on that day. Now, for my sisters that did not sign up in the concourse on Mother's Day for the Love Conference, you can still sign up for this conference. You'll just need to go to the Love Conference directly and sign up that way. And I will provide that link. I'll either do it today or tomorrow, but you'll be able to get access to just click on that link. It's a very easy sign up. You can do that. But for the women that already signed up in our concourse on Mother's Day, then you will get an email confirmation this week that you'll need to hold on to. So I alluded to this in my first video, but I'm going to go into some more detail just as a reminder for you, so for something to look forward to. So coming next month in June, I will be doing a month-long weekly Facebook Live teaching series. And it will be every Wednesday at 1 p.m. starting on June 8th. Now, in this teaching, I'm going to be talking about how you can have an effective devotional time. Now, I don't want to take for granted that everyone knows how to have a devotional time, that everyone knows how to engage the Word faithfully and truthfully, that everyone knows how to study the Scriptures. I don't want to assume that. We're all coming together as a new group for the first time, and it's important for me to make sure we're all on the same page because we want to grow and go together. So every Wednesday, starting June 8th, we will have, or I will be on live doing this weekly devotional study. Now, it will probably be about 30 minutes. I really don't want to go over 30 minutes because I really want people to engage live with me, and I do realize that people may be watching from work or in transit, and so I don't want to be on more than 30 minutes. Now, the replay will be available permanently on that group page, but if someone that you know does not have Facebook and is not a part of the group because they don't have Facebook, they can watch the replay on my YouTube channel. Now, if you go to YouTube and you go into the search box, you can type in the words, The Good Life with Lori. You do that and you'll be able to watch the replay of all of the teachings from that for that month. And it'll probably be uploaded the next day. It won't be it might be that day. I don't know. We'll see how busy I am. But definitely by the next day, it should be up and loaded. But the replay on Facebook will be available immediately after I'm done. Also, I want to bring to your attention that in the fall, we're going to be doing our first Spark small group. Our church is a church of small groups. And so I want to keep in line with that, with our culture. And so in the fall, we will be providing an opportunity for women to join a small group. And that small group will be led by our leadership team. So there's 5 of us, so there'll be 5 groups that each woman can pick, their schedule. Hopefully we'll be able to accommodate as many people as possible. We'll have to work through the details of that as we move closer to that date. But the idea is to try to accommodate as many people as possible into this group. Now, because the theme of our year is wholeness, this group is going to be focused on how we can think differently about success and how as women we can prepare for success. So again, this is going to be a small group that will start in the fall in September. Well, probably late summer, early fall in September. And finally, that small group is going to lead us right into our final event of the year, and that's going to be the Women's Breakfast, which will take place on Saturday, October 29th. This is going to culminate our entire year. This event is really important for you to attend because not only is it going to put a cap on our year, but it's also going to help you set the pace and the tone for 2023. I can't even believe I just said that. 2023. My God, crazy that we're even talking about that. But yes, it's coming. And so this event is going to be powerful. We're going to have a breakfast. We're going to have worship. We're going to have a word. We have a guest speaker coming in from Chicago, and she's excited about what God has given her to share. So please, please, please stay connected to this page and also make sure that you're signed up to get the quarterly email notifications because this will be a ticketed event. So registration is required. And the seating is limited. So we want to make sure that people can attend that want to attend. So that's it, guys. I think I covered everything. If not, I'll come back on and share another video. But anyways, welcome to Spark. You don't have to sign up to join Spark. If you are a woman that attends Vertical Church, ages 18 and older, you are automatically a part of Spark. The question now is, what are you going to do with this opportunity? What are you going to do? What are you going to get out of being connected to Spark? Well, it all depends on how you engage. And so again, we're working on making sure that we have a streamlined or a centralized location where women can stay engaged and abreast of what we're doing. But for now, our Facebook group page, this page is going to be our hub. So if you know people who are attending Vertical Church, women that are attending Vertical Church and they're not in this group, tell them they need to be in this group. Explain to them why they need to be in this group so that they can be a part of what God is doing through Spark, so that they can grow as women of God, as leaders in their community, and do great things for God as God transform them in the light of His truth. Guys, have a great day. I love you, and we will talk again very soon. Bye-bye.